know how you're feeling. That up in my brain. But thank you for your patience, and welcome back to another evening of Zelda. Hell. Hopefully we don't spend too much time trying to find this fucking... Oh. Good evening. This goddamn heart container and the shovel party. I'm not super thrilled about my results. Turn that down a little bit more. Ugh, my brain is mush. I spent all day trying to make progress on the website, and I did. I will say that. The way do it works better. What way? What way do it? Enlighten me. I did manage to make a huge breakthrough on the coding for the website. Just do it in lines. Yeah, that's true. Just do it in lines. Let's go. Let's rock. But yes, so I spent the better part of today agonizing and organizing and trying to figure out how to get this website to work. And if you want, I can show you a little bit. I did publish it, and we've got a few of the first articles up, and their related exercises are working so far. They haven't exploded yet. So that was cause for, extreme jumping. Today I was pretty excited. Basically, I have the basic code that all the pages will use to run on, and I can have databases pulling different variables for questions, and it's all there. You input your answer, it checks, tells you if it's right or wrong, sends you off to the next question. Boom. So it's been like a year and a half since I first kind of got the idea for the website, and then started trying to teach myself how to build a website to do it. So I'm super pumped. I was jumping up and down. And then I was frantically copying and pasting, and then changing the code here and there to fit the different page elements in different spots, and here we are. So once again, unfortunately, I'm not super excited right now. I mean, I am, but I'm just very, very tired. My brain is long gone. The lunatics are on the grass. Got to keep the loonies on the path. Alright, let's dig. Lend me your shovel, good sir. My brain is mushy oatmeal. I feel bad for you, sir. But I can relate. I don't know. It's a good feeling, though. I mean, if it's because I spent all day exerting my brain trying to solve problems and organize things, then that's a good feeling. I like that. If I can't talk because of that, I'd say that it's worth it. And everybody else can just friggin' deal with it. Jenkins. But yeah, that was the extent of my day. Also, I've been trying to upload and re-upload the old videos to get all caught up on the Lazy Shell YouTube channel. And this is kind of a big part of why I don't want to do links or anything anymore, because it is just such a shit show. I can't even find... It keeps giving me a copyright notice on Link to the Past Part 2, which I haven't uploaded yet. But YouTube keeps giving me a copyright notice saying that there's something in the video and I can't find it. Like, I thought I got it all. I've resent it for processing probably 6 times at this point. So, like, if there's anything in there, it's so minuscule, but the algorithm's picking it up and telling me that someone else is gonna put ads on my video. And like, okay, fine. It'll go to David Bowie, except it won't go to David Bowie because he's dead. So it's like, you know, I'm not... In that case, it's just kind of out of principle. Like, you're fucking my video with your stupid code. Like, sure, the algorithm is a nice idea in theory to pick this kind of stuff up. And I'll be happy when I can get paid when someone's trying to use my music or whatever. But it's the principle of it. Like, I tried to cut it out of the video and it's telling me that it's somewhere. And chances are, if I get snagged, then it's not just going to be one ad. It's going to be like 27 ads. I've seen that happen. So not only is it like someone else is making money off of my video because of like a microsecond of a copyrighted song somewhere in my video that I tried to edit out, but it will ruin the chances of somebody actually enjoying the video because they'll have to watch 37 ads for a fucking WestJet or that disheveled fucking Trivago guy. I don't know. So enough salt. Let's get some pepper. Spicy quinoa. Or little
salted pork.
Come find me, Peter Jackson, come find me. Salted pork. I certainly hope this doesn't turn into another Sword of Kings episode where we just keep digging. Like, I don't even necessarily want or need to do a 100% run, but again, I'm just very stubborn. I know it's here, and it's not coming to me, so I'm upset. But I think this happens like every time. I frequently find myself lost in the quagmire of the shovel game on Link to the Past. So hurrah. Hurrah for me, hurrah for you, hurrah for everybody. Such a delightful time. So again, no M-File portion of the stream. Still getting things ready. Of course, like, if I keep waiting until everything's perfect, I'll be bones, decomposing bones. So it's like, I just, at some point, I do need to do it, just like how I published the website. I just did it. I can fix it as I go, but I just need to make sure that all the logistics of what I want to do are there and happening. We're getting there. We're getting there. But I have talked to people about the idea behind what I want to do, and people seem interested. Will they follow through on interest and interact, become part of the community, eventually become a customer through honestly won loyalty? That's something they can get behind? We'll know. We'll know in a bit. Who knows? I want to dig. What even is this guy anyway? Is that like one of those Eyes Wide Shut masks from the orgy scene? You know what I'm talking about. I'm looking at you, Steve. Oh. I'm no good at shoveling. It's got those weak hands. Noodly forearms. Can't cut it. So I made a wardrobe mistake today and wore shorts and a t-shirt to walk Julia to school. That was a dumb idea because it was raining and it was like 10 degrees Celsius, so I was fucking freezing and wet. I was just like, I'll do it anyway. Who cares? Look at me, Mr. Tough Guy. No, I was like, this sucks. Within like 5 minutes. But it's just that it's beyond that point. We've already had some warm days. So I'm like, fuck it. It's spring, it's summertime. I already put shorts on. I don't want to have to take them off now. I don't know if I'm sure there's people out there that understand that feeling where it's like it's just been such a long, crappy winter, and then it took so long for spring to even get here. And then when it's like trying to go back to that shitty in-between, like lousy smarch weather, and then you're like, you know what? No, I'm in denial. It's not cold out. It can't be cold out anymore because it's summer. You just like lie to yourself. That's a real thing in Canada. Like as soon as it's 10 degrees Celsius for like the first time, everybody's in shorts. And it's cold. Like it's relatively warmer than it has been for months. But like it's still cold. But everybody's just like, oh yeah, bikinis, capri pants. That's here as well. Yeah. It's just like like people just do it on principle just because they're like so fed up. It's like a weather protest. Like, you're not the boss of me, climate. Can't tell me how to live my life or what to wear. I can't tell you how angry this makes me that I'm just not making any progress. If I don't get it on the next one, I'll come back later. This is dumb. I don't play Zelda to dig holes. I play Zelda to crawl in dungeons. We'll give her one more and then we'll go for that third crystal. Actually, no, we gotta... You said that the last 12 times. Yeah, maybe. What can I say? Commitment to a bit. I want to see who's the loyal in the crowd. The loyal few. Play Zelda to watch Stink die. I don't want him to die. It upsets me when he dies. It's very graphic. Like, no! I've betrayed you! My skills are not enough for you. You don't have to. Nobody has to know that. And plus, this is also for future generations. Eventually, people will enjoy this on the YouTube channel. Enjoy is a relative term. Oh, we got it. And I think it's because I called it, said, this is it. If I don't get it right now, I'm walking away. This game's stupid. And boom. That's all you gotta do. Threaten your video games and you'll get what you want. This one, the arrow game doesn't give you anything. I don't think. Alright, let's just wander around the map and see what we can find. This is a fun portion of the game where you just try your best. Enjoy more like subject to our kids show than the olden days. Oh, I haven't fluted yet. My wooden flautist. After wandering into this world, I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. You tried to find it for me? Yeah. Then I will lend you my shovel. Oh, good. The first thing I find is more digging. You borrowed a shovel. You never know what you'll find. Let's dig, y'all. I did say flower seeds. Alright, I'm gonna go over there to stop him from playing. In the right corner? Yeah, I always thought so. But here we are. Oh. Give me that flute. Give me that flute. Right or left. You're bad at directions. It's left? Okay. Well, let's left it up. Yeah. This looks suspicious. What are you hiding? Flowers. There we go. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, here's the flute. Its music surely has some mysterious power. Let us go back. This is a sad part of the game. Thank you, Stink. But it looks like I can't play my flute anymore. Please take it. If by chance you go to the village I lived in, please give it to a tired old man you will find there. My mind is getting hazy. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. It turns into a tree. Turn that a little more down. Be sure. I was checking the volume. It was a little loud. Game volume was a little loud on the last video, but... And there he goes. The end of him. It's kind of sad, you know, like he got sucked into this horrible other dimension. What is that you smell? Is it my tears? Or did you eat a burrito? I have something in my eye. Oh no, a bee. So like, there are bosses that you can get with the bee, or so I've been told. I feel like that's like one of those urban myths about this game where you can like capture a bee. Oh. And use it on a boss. Oh, this is my son's flute. Did you meet my son? Where is he? Is he all right? See, well, I can tell what you want to say by the look in your eyes. You keep the flute, and will you play its sweet melody for the bird in the village square? I beg of you, please. My son would probably want it this way, but still, I wish I could see him once more. Yep, that's sad. Straight up. Fucking sad as fuck. Yeah. I'm too fast for you. Fa la 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 la. Well. Alright. Now I got my quacktastic bus ride. I believe I use him to get a heart piece right here. Oh, I don't have the glove yet. I think that's the next dungeon. I get the Titan's Mitt. Got the sparkle from there. 3, 4, 5. Oh. I don't really remember what I've done and what I've not done. Whatever. There's... No, I'll go 4, because there's a... I'll fill up on Fairy. And I'll head back to the Dark World. Find some more delicious heart pieces. The strength of me enemies. Yum. George Harrison. I eat their hearts. They make me strong. Use the bee on the jellyfish and Ganon. Oh, the jellyfish. Was that the one that I fought already? Or do you mean like the electric jellyfish that you fight in the, just the regular enemies? Oh, chat. That's hilarious that you can take out Ganon with fucking the one I fought. Oh, good. Well, I bested him without the aid of my bee friend. But that is funny that it's like the Lord of Darkness. And he's allergic to bees. Oh, my weakness. Arr. Fuck, I wasn't prepared. I don't have an EpiPen. Arr. Okay. I don't know. Let's just wander around, see what we get to. See what trouble finds us. I think this one had a bunch of chests in it. Power of bees is stronger than the Triforce of Power. Yeah, apparently. Weak ass triangle. Get out of here, bat boy. that boy. What's the hype cave? Totally seemed really badass with that music, but nothing really happened. It got me all wound up. Dick. Hype cave. That's what randomizer players call it. Hype cave. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. Because there's 4 chests in it. So that's pretty hype. I'm excited at the prospect of getting to that cave, if anything could be in it. So I've already been here, looks like. It's gonna triple check. Usually the hammer's in there. Yeah, take my money. Even though hiding, one of them is the master locksmith. So I can't get the chest yet. That I believe I need a little bit of that tighten it. I can pick up black stones. Okay. Well, now that I've got this. Hey. Dink, did you know that if you destroy frozen enemies with the hammer, you will often get a magic decanter? That is pretty good advice. I always forget that. In fact, I will forget it right now. Watch me. I'm gonna come down to... Actually, the next one's in the forest. Yeah, that one sucks. And you need the fire to get rid of those stupid mummies. I hate them. Alright, we already did Dark Zora's Domain. Hey, come on. The forest and the ice are the worst? Yeah. Even when you know what to do with the ice one, there's just, it's very long. Very, very long. Fucker. But you do get the armor in that one. Which is like, heck yeah. Okay, so that's a store. Die very easily. Yeah. Well, that's kind of, it's kind of where I'm at right now. Running into things that I shouldn't be more than once, and I don't have that armor to boost my balls. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything really we can get until it's party time. So let's just go for it. Oh wait, is there? Oh, okay, never mind. I had a disjointed train of thought there. I was like, wait a second, don't I need the fire rod? Oh, asshole. But you get it in this dungeon. Down I go. Oh, this is not a nice room. This is really not a nice room. Fuck this place. Oh! God sarn it. It's the equivalent of like, you're in a super dangerous magic dungeon. Oh, come on! and you stub your toe. Wait. Even though the hands come back, I always try and kill them just because I hate them so much. Especially in this one. This is one of the harder ones, for sure. I kind of feel like it's one of the creepier ones too. Just something about it. The color scheme, and it just looks really drab and like yucky. Like it would smell bad. Actually, Misery Mire would probably smell the worst, but it's got just an air of like the undead about it. Okay, fuck. Give me treasure. Map. You know, I was looking back, just kind of scanning over the last one I did last night. Crystal number 2. I don't think I got the map or the compass in that dungeon. I just like burned through it, got the hook shot, got out of there. There we go. Talk to the pot, son. See ya. Whoop. Yeah. Now you're trapped there forever. Redundant Sparky. Right. See how much I remember about this dungeon. Other than it sucks. Because it's like you do the... Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay. Gonna leave. Come back. Still not there. Just that it could be a key, so I'm gonna go for it, but... Nope. You're stupid. Stupid idiot, Dan. Alright, so... Okay. Nope. No dice. Alright, well, let's find somewhere else to go. That, I think, is some of the best music in the game. The epic overworld of the Dark World music. Really fucking good. Damn it, get away from me. Whoop. Alright, let's find ourselves something useful. Another key, maybe. This hook shot is a godsend. Come on. Come on. Whoa! That was close. That was close. Okay. Oh, damn it. Well, screwed that up a little bit. Hey. Yeah, take that. I don't like that at all. Come on. Stop this. What? I don't know what's going on. But it's glitched a little bit. Okay. Okay. What the fuck is... Get me out of here. That was bullshit. Ugh. These mummies are too strong. Cox. Hey, Maverick. The prodigal son has returned. Dealing with a bit of mummy madness right now. Also, like, sweating so hard from concentrating, believe it or not. This is one of the more trickier ones for me. I don't... Playing Castlevania 2? Good. Do it. Well, good luck, yeah. Good luck with that. Get fucked! Oh my god! And I didn't have a fairy. I got medicine instead. Okay, well at least I only made it one room in. But it's a ROM. Hey, oh! Jesus! Just a lot of panicked grunting at this point. Q for Q! Alright. Ah, the sweet sound of sirens. Lets me know I'm still in Hamilton. Come on. Alright. Take a brief breath. No. Nope. Get. Fuck. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna drink that potion, or at least keep it on hand. I think. Good idea. Oh, not falling for that rabbit magic. Not today. Didn't really want to have to waste that yet. God. Okay, take a breath. Get a drink of water. Ah, delicious. Yummy. Breathing heavily. Alright, here we go. I think this is a joke brick here. This is a ruse. Oh, no. Oh. Thanks for that, I guess. Alright. I'm glad I don't really have drink and survive, yeah. It's like I'm glad I don't have anything to ramble about at the moment, because this is taking all of my mental capacity to just fucking stay alive. I mean, as much as I'd love to entertain everybody, I'm like barely keeping it together. Alright, so now I can get the fire rod, blow some shit up. Take me to your rod. We were saved by this inanimate carbon rod. Oh, I'm super pumped. We, Justine found a Simpsons trivia this Friday, so we signed up with my other buddy Leroy, who is also a giant Simpsons fan. And it's like all like classic Simpsons trivia, so I'm very excited. Because it's like two of my favorite things combined into one thing. I love The Simpsons. I love trivia. So classic Simpsons trivia is just so far up my alley. I was trying to think of some kind of a lame bowling pun there, but just nothing. Got nothing. No gas. Nothing left. Sorry everybody, you just have to fill in your own blanks. Think it's over here? Nope. Other way. Frigged up. Get out of here, bud. Oh. Let's talk. Hey, Chief. Let's talk about that. There's your answer, Fishbulb. Why won't you die? Right. Okay. I can't I can't get over there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I would like to find some time. Maybe that's what I'll do on Friday. I'll just like see if I can find some random Simpsons trivia questions and just kind of go over them just to study, because something like this, like I do get kind of competitive when it comes to trivia. Like I like feeling superior with my brain power about, you know, random useless facts about things. But this is also like, this is Simpsons. Simpson party. Yeah. That's an exciting reason to get together. There's other people there that are like also Simpsons nerds. Apparently it's like the people who own the place put on the trivia because they are also big Simpsons fans. So Homer's middle name is J, the initial and the name J. When Grandpa Simpson took him with George Carlin voiced hippie, and I think the other one was like Peter Fonda maybe, and they were making that juice out of all the vegetables. There was like a mural that she had painted of Homer. And he was like, wow, behind that flower is my middle name, and it was J. It's like, oh, so we already knew. Ha ha ha, thanks writers. That was around the time when it was like there was stuff happening like that where they were just kind of like insensitive to some of the backstory, I guess. This is a very controversial. The name of the store Ned Flanders owned is the Leftorium. He opened it in a season 2 episode He was, I believe, a chartered accountant, and he announced it at a barbecue when he and Homer had a wishbone. Homer got the bigger part. He was like, "Oh, I want when Flanders failed." That's the name of the episode, season 2, The Leftorium. And there's a really awesome character that I don't think they have a name for, but he's like usually in kind of like a teal shirt, and he's got like a long nose. He comes in just to get his parking validated by Ned. And obviously he's just very nice to him, but that guy shows up in a bunch of episodes. Like there's one where Marge is selling crafts at the swap meet. She's got wishbone necklaces, and the guy comes up to her and she's like, "Your son or daughter will think these wishbone necklaces are rather cool." And he's just like, "I doubt my son or daughter is that stupid." And just walks away. The Simpsons is immortal, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't beat that. It's some of the best comedy writing, organized by some of the best showrunners in like television history. You know, you had Sam Simon and James L. Brooks working with Matt Groening, who, like, on his own, the characters are funny and the ideas are all there, but like James L. Brooks he was like, what was it? Cheers. He was behind Cheers. So think about like how epic and immortal the show Cheers was. And then you got that guy behind one of the funniest cartoons. So the way they would like work jokes and stuff, like they would have a joke, they'd have it, and he'd be like, what do you think? And he'd be like, okay, put another level on it. Like it's gotta go somewhere else. So that was always it. Like there was like always another level to the jokes, and then another, and then another, and they would just keep going. Bart's lizard names. One was Chirpy Boy, and fuck, I can't remember this. I can't remember the second one. Chirpy Boy and fuck. Was it Chirpy Boy and like something 2? Was it like a sequel name or something? I can't really remember. What is it? I give up. Bart Jr. That's I was close. Is it like a sequel name? Chirpy Boy and Bart Jr. Yes. And then they go out and breed. They're an invasive species. Then they decide to get the snakes to eat the lizards, and then the gorillas to eat the snakes, and then the winter will kill off the gorillas. Which, like, it kind of blows my mind that they actually do shit like that. That's why we got those sorta orange looking ladybugs that aren't ladybugs. They're Japanese beetles. 'Cause they got them to eat an invasive species of like aphids. But now you don't really see ladybugs anymore. Got these fucking invasive beetles that they brought in just to eat something else. And they bite. I've been bit a bunch of times by these fucking things. I am not a fan. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. Whatever. Who is Radioactive Man's sidekick? Fallout Boy. Not to be confused with the lame-ass band of the same name. But yes, Fallout Boy briefly to be played by Millhouse when they were developing a movie. Not to be confused with the 60s version, where they had to fight the scout leader, which was a little edgy joke, really. Don't be afraid to use your nails, boys. And then, of course, Mickey Rooney went for the role after Millhouse quit. Jiminy Jillikers! Jiminy Jillikers! What is Bart's middle name? Oh! Huh. You know what? I don't know if I know that. That's something I haven't actually thought of. Yeah, I give up. Jojo. Is there an actual episode where they say that? Or are you thinking of the monorail? Or no, not the monorail. Sorry, I was thinking of the one where he's like, Joey Jojo Shabadoo. Does Lisa have a middle name? That I don't know. That is hilarious. Jojo. Trying to think of an episode where like they actually like mention it. Alright, now that I actually need my magic, I'm gonna go find whereabouts is that place where you sprinkle the thing and then the bat comes out and he curses you by doubling your magic. Whereabouts on the map is that? No, it's in the Dark World. I think it's around Sanctuary, but I'm not sure. If anybody knows the location of that, that would be very helpful. Because I'm gonna need some magic. Marie. Lisa Marie? This makes sense. Is that the blacksmiths? Okay. Alright, let's do some traveling. Can I get the blacksmith? Can I rescue him yet? Or do I also need the glove? Is there a black rock also preventing me from doing that? I think you need the glove. Yeah, I thought so. La 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 la. Wait. Yeah, this is fun. Keep the Simpsons trivia coming. I'm all game. Funny, me and my buddy were talking about actually doing like a YouTube kind of series where we just take an episode and watch it and make notes, and then we record ourselves just kind of talking about it and edit it down, just because like we are giant nerds about it. We have had many evenings where we just sit and talk to each other in Simpsons quotes and nothing else, and other people get mad. They're like, shut the fuck up. But then it's like, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life, so they're doing us a favor by letting us know. What unit were Abe Simpson and Monty Burns in WW2? The Flying Hellfish. They also had Asa, Ox, Etch, and Phelps, and there was Barney's grandpa, I can't remember his name, and there was Wiggum's grandpa or father, whoever as well. Phelps or Ace, maybe. Can't really remember all the names, but I think it might be Phelps. Asa, Ox, Etch, and Ace, something like that. What is the name of Mr. Burns' teddy bear? Bobo. He he found his way across the Atlantic with Charles Lindbergh. He threw it into the crowd, caught by Hitler, who then, during the firebombing of Berlin, yelled at him as, "This is all your fault!" Throws it, and then it somehow ends up at Antarctica, picked up by a submarine, and then a expedition to get ice for the Quickie Mart picks it up. Bart finds it in the bag. Oh, there's a head in this bag. It's like, oh, that bag is full of Eddie goodness. I need to watch that episode. Yeah, it's a good episode. Rosebud, season 4, where the Ramones play Mr. Burns' birthday.
I'd just like to say this gig sucks.
Mr. Burns mistakenly orders the Rolling Stones to be killed. Homer is hired to do stand-up comedy, but he doesn't understand the difference between roasting and just being horribly offensive. And then right before he's supposed to go on, Smithers announces that, "I'd just like to say that a small puppy, not unlike Lassie, was just run over in the parking lot." He's like, "Oh, poor dog." All right, and now give it up for the comedy stylings of Homer Simpson. "Are you ready to laugh?" Some girl's just like, "Quiet, you monster." Marge's maiden name is Bouvier. Her mother's name is Jacqueline. Jacqueline Bouvier. Margie. Such a dangerous world, you may need things like that shield. Oh, I already got it. Okay, never mind. Give us some of that shield. Ah, it's further down. Okay. I absolutely love this kind of shit. I have like collections of trivia, like cards. Justine got me a bunch for Christmas 2 years ago, I think. And we just like stood up drinking wine like all night. She just like read through the entire deck. Harder one. What religion does Lisa convert to? Buddhism. He can't handle the commercialization of Christmas and heads to the Buddhist temple to find Richard Gere, Lenny, and Carl. And I can't get there yet. Damn it. Yes. Buddha. 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 Bang, bang. Alright, well, it looks like I can't get it quite yet. And I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like that. Not a fan of that guy. Alright. Ah, look who remembered. Ah, damn, that's useful. Last Simpsons episode you watched was a Treehouse of Horror where Homer ate himself. Oh, Treehouse of Horror 4 aired 1994. It was the episode or the story where Bart makes a deal with the devil, or Homer makes a deal with the devil, sorry, but it's Ned Flanders is the devil, and he puts him through all that shit because he wants to eat the forbidden donut. He doesn't finish it, so he tricks Satan. Then Satan takes him to court, but the judge finds that the soul is property of Marge Simpson, so can't be property of the devils. So then he puts the donut on Homer's head, and he can't leave for work because all the cops are outside waiting for him to come outside. Homer, quit picking at it. Unless there's a different one. Oh, thank goodness, Pimp Style 9000 is back with his robo quotes. From Oprah. You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car. Am I a joke to you? Fuck. Let's just get out of that room. Fuck, fuck, fuck. That was not smart. That's okay. I like the one where he's having the dream that he's at the... Actually, it is that same episode where he's like having a dream that he's at the fashion show, but it's donuts with lady legs and high heels walking down walking down the catwalk. Although there is another one that starts out with him and he's on trial at the Planet of the Donuts for eating donuts. And his lawyer is trying to defend him, but he's eating his lawyer in court. And then they have a giant evil donut to try to eat him. That's like his punishment. Oh fuck. Not really a fan of these rooms. Ooh. Come on. Oh, yes. Okay. And this is it. Do I even have... Whatever. Fire rod, do your stuff. Oh. Jesus. Fuck. That was not great. Alright. Here we go. That did not go well. That, in fact, went the opposite of well. Friggin' hell. Alright, well, I mean, we know where to go. Favorite quote by Homer Simpson. Son, tried your best, and you failed miserably. The lesson is never try. And how perfect for right now. Get another drink of water. Keep those pipes lubed up. Alright. I am going to the magic store. I think it's a good idea to go and buy some serious ass magic. Don't own me. Just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't understand. Yes. There could definitely be like a philosophy of The Simpsons, or like there's like a book that was pretty popular in the early 2000s when I was in high school called the Tao of Pooh, and it was comparing Winnie the Pooh to Taoist philosophies, because it is very, you know, oh, just whatever happens kind of thing. And yeah, it's an interesting read. It's a good book, and like Taoist philosophy is really great. Very zen, even though it's not technically zen. It's just zen by another word, really. But yeah, if there was something similar, like the Tao of Homer, because for somebody who is supposed to be like a complete idiot, he does have a lot of lines that are so remarkably philosophical and deep while being funny, which is something, you know. Hard to find that kind of stuff that's like philosophically self-aware humor. I mean, I guess Rick and Morty these days is very existentialist, nihilist kind of philosophical ideas and stuff. Whoop, get me out of here. It shouldn't be such a fucking journey to get in and out of here. I hate it. Really wish I could just waltz right out. Cha 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 da 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 da. Do 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 tra la 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 la. Song of Storms. I am excited to play Ocarina of Time again eventually. Not saying it's next. I'm probably gonna dip into some of the Final Fantasies just because I've been really itching to, and I played probably like 70% of Final Fantasy 3 on the SNES Classic, and then just kind of stopped because I started getting busy. So it's kind of like, oh, I should start from the beginning, because I did want to do like a Final Fantasy Blast. Alright, I already talked to you. Rig. FF3, yeah. Well, I mean, like, when it's on SNES, I just call it FF3 just because I'm used to it. I know technically it's not. I will play it on the SNES Classic. Like I said, I want to do like a thing where I try and beat all the SNES Classic games. But I have Final Fantasy VI on PlayStation 1 on one of the anthology ones where it's like 5 and 6. So technically it's like chronologically and it's like the real version. So I feel like that's kind of fitting for that. I might do Game Boy Advance for Final Fantasy 2, like actual Final Fantasy 2, just because it's a little cleaner. I don't have a PSP, so I'm gonna have to do a translation of Final Fantasy 3, and then 4 I've got Final Fantasy 2 on SNES, 5 I've got it on PlayStation for Chronicles or whatever, 6 I got Chronicles, 7, 8, 9 I got 10 and 10.2 HD release, I got 12 on PS2, I got 13 on PS3, and I also got Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on SNES, which people rag on. I really like it. I don't know. The last time I played it was like in the summer, and I was kind of like, I just kind of feel like playing it, and I played it and was like, if you could just come into it knowing that it's not supposed to be an amazing game, it just kind of is what it is. The music is amazing. The gameplay is fun enough. It does get a bit repetitive, but like you do it in smaller chunks and you can get through it pretty quickly. And then I'm also gonna do Final Fantasy Legend on Game Boy. I think that's 3 of those, and there's 2 Final Fantasy Adventure. Even though those are technically part of the Mana series, still gonna throw it in there, just for fun. Try out some Fire Emblems or Advance Wars. You've talked to me about Fire Emblem. I know you're a huge fan of Fire Emblem. I haven't heard of Advanced Wars before. I wish they would add the boss sprite to other 2D Final Fantasy. Oh, the boss sprite degradation. What, like when you beat it and it kind of dissolves, it goes like that? Magic Store. Something tells me I'll need blue potion. Yay! Heal me for free! If you're good at anything, don't do it for free. Know when its health lowers to different intervals. Yes, I really like that in Mystic Quest. That's one of the only ones that I really remember them doing that. But yeah, it's like some bosses have like 3 or even like 4 stages where it's like more beat up and broken, and by the last stage they either look really crazy angry or like really pathetic and kind of like ooh. Which is, you know, kind of silly, I guess, too, but fuck. Oh, I didn't want that. Whatever. This doesn't matter. Where did I go? Okay. God. Brain. Where did you go? Where did you go? My lovely. Where did you go? I wanna know. Oh, I better stop singing or I'll get a fucking copyright claim. me a story. Bird with glasses? It's a tiny circle of rocks. Yeah, I already got that. Also, Advance Wars is a modern day Fire Emblem. Okay. So, like, similar series, reboot-ish. Why did I do that? Fuck it, let's just walk. I can really imagine people like just getting so mad watching this. Oh, welcome, True Pixel Gamer. Thanks for joining us. Fire Emblem, but with tanks and shit. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Oh, I found a technical copy, wink wink nudge nudge, of Ogre Battle 64, which I'm really excited about. I never got a chance to play it on the 64, but I am a Ogre Battle fan. I played it a lot on the SNES, and I wish that I had managed to find a copy of it when it was still kind of floating around, because now it's super rare. Cock! I did not want to do that. Damn it. How's it going tonight, True Pixel Gamer? This game is packed with glitches. Yeah, but glitches get stitches. It definitely is. There's more than a few things that you can do to kind of trick the game out. Myself not being a speedrunner, I don't always... more like laced. I know there's a couple... I think I actually successfully did a couple where it was like you could bomb yourself across some of the pits. I've done that once or twice. More or less, I just kind of like, I don't know. It's possible to beat the game in under 3 minutes. That's crazy. I'd like to see that, actually. Remind me, or send me a link. You can find a video of that on Twitter at exploit, not a glitch. Thank you. Yeah, if there's a video out there, send it to me on Twitter at TheLazyShell42. I love watching videos that make me feel inadequate about any of my skills. Not that this is I wouldn't say I'm very skilled at this game. I just really like wandering around and playing it. I don't know. There's something about this game particularly where it's got such an emotional attachment, or I have an emotional attachment to it. Like I could just... Thanks, STP, for the link. Like, I don't mind wandering around this world aimlessly. Like, the music keeps me wanting to be there, and just the gameplay feels great. Like, it's just if it's not a perfect game, it's pretty damn close. In terms of just the way it handles and the way I feel when I play it, and like... Oh, shit! Give me that money! Exploits are intended mechanics with unexpected results. Yes. What? The glitch used to beat the game is called EG, or Exploration Glitch. It basically puts Link on the lower layer where an upper layer is shown. By following a certain path, you can enter Ganon's room and snag the Triforce. Oh, I think I've heard of that actually. That's crazy. So you just like... Huh. That's interesting. That kind of shit is just really cool. Like, you know, me personally, no, not a speedrunner. But I have mad respect for those who do, because the amount of like dedication and like studying, and then also like the community aspect of being able to like pool resources on strategies and everything. It's an awesome thing to see. Activating it has many ways. The easiest way is to save and quit while jumping off of a ledge indoors, followed by getting hit by an enemy who bonking while on the upper layer. So it just kind of like knocks you into the ether, basically. Getting hit puts Link on the lower layer. Huh. That's very interesting. Oh, Jesus. Alright. I hate this boss. I am not good at this boss. Well, I'm not good at most bosses, but... Come on, you Mothman prophecy. Ooh. Oh, God. I hate you. The power of stink compels you. The power of stink compels you. Oh, jeez. Huh. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Come on. Yes! Eat you! Mothula is notorious for the fact the strongest sword does no damage to him because it does the same damage as the spikes. Oh, and the programmers didn't want the spikes to deal most of the hits on him. Interesting. Stink. Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the great cataclysm? This is the way I heard it. If a person who has an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear. He alone must face the person who began the great cataclysm. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a person of the Knights of Hyrule who protected the royalty of Hylia can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda without fail. You understand?
Yes.
May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Perfect. The first is Shadow Link Zelda 2 without cheating. Yeah, that's that. I think I've done that twice in my life. Every other time I do the corner cheese just because I'm like, I've been playing for hours just to get to the fucking boss, and I'm like, no, like, I'm not fucking this up. Hitting enemies into spikes hurts badly. Okay, so if they made, that makes sense. Programming him to not take damage by spikes, but also just having like a bit of a glitch there. Very interesting. True Pixel Gamer. Full of facts today. Only flooding can defeat Ganon. Flood your fucking... I got nothing. There's not too many things I can say that would sound tough. They would more sound weird. By the way, Ganon is an English spelling of Ganon, aka bad English translations by Asians. Huh. Well, I'm certainly learning a lot. Wait a second. Is it the it's the fourth one that I get the Titan's Mitt, yes? The fourth dungeon in the Dark World. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Get your own sandwich. Come on. Oh, enough of this, enough of this. This is stupid. English is... Yes, all your base are belong to us. That was like in the internet meme infancy almost. So many years ago. I think I was in grade 10. We used to watch that on ebombsworld.com. All your base are belong to us. Bass, 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 bass. And it's like a big techno song. So friggin' ridiculous. The way they programmed it. Wait a second. Can I think I can get this over here. I haven't already. Get out of here, birds. Stop looking at me, swan. Hey. Ha. The way they programmed it is if the damage value is, let's say, 4, then the damage is negated because the game thinks it was spikes. Oh, computers. Computron. Sorry. Also, a winner is you. And, oh, what is it? X-Men, welcome to die. Which is the picture that's on my channel when I'm not streaming and nobody's hosting, or I'm not hosting anybody. Got a nice picture of welcome to die. Which is just the funniest. That I can't, you know, some things just tickle your funny bone in just the exact right way that you just can't stop giggling. That is one of those things where it's just never not funny to me. Like, I just think of a situation where someone's like trying to be that badass, being like, you're all gonna die, kind of, you know, but he messes it up. And they all kind of look at him and he's just kind of like, and still trying to like be tough. And they're like, did you just say welcome to die? No. You get your hearing checked, you idiot. You know, that kind of shit. I like to play out scenarios in my head. Which is why I would enjoy comedy writing. I mean, I did enjoy comedy writing. I never really got it out, but we've got more than a few episodes of a cartoon written. Me and my my friend Leroy, who I mentioned a lot. Because I've known him for a very long time. And he's been my buddy through a lot. We lived together for a couple years. We went to music school together. Welcome to McDonald's. You must die. A murder meal. The McMurder. But yeah, me and my buddy Leroy. Like I started coming up with the idea for the cartoon. And it's called Cookie Mine. Like mine, like M-I-N-E. And it's exactly what it sounds like. I just had this idea of like, okay. So the words came out of my mouth. Cookie Mine. And then I just thought it was hilarious. Like the idea of a mine where you dig in the earth like you're digging for precious metals or ore, but you're getting cookies. So it's like the idea of like some kind of commercial where you'd be selling like cookies to children. And like I've pictured like an older brother explaining it to a younger brother. And that'd be like the commercial, you know? But it's like in real life, the mine is dangerous. Like mining is a dangerous industry. Like there's fires and explosions and shit goes wrong and people get killed and injured very badly. So this idea that it's like they mine for cookies in the earth, but it's crazy and dangerous and everything. But then that's just kind of besides the point. And then they just get into shenanigans because they're terrible people. So there's like a character that's like clearly me. It's based off me. And then there's a character that's clearly Leroy, based off him. And it's just kind of them getting into hijinks. And they're a really good character foil because they're both kind of bad people in different ways. And and then we just kind of like try and dramatize like, you know, shenanigans we got into in high school and college and stuff. And I mean, I got drawings. I got a storyboard for the pilot episode. And we've written a few. And we've got like kind of storyboards, but not full storyboards. More like a script, like a rough draft. Like what a producer would give to the writers to be like, these are the things that are gonna happen. The intro is it's like a really nice, like lush, cartoony kind of hills. You're kind of going along, and then it shows like this really rickety, like cliche looking wooden sign sticking out of the ground crooked that just says Cookie Mine. And then it shows like a hole in the ground that's like kind of dug out and buttressed and stuff. And then it just like starts shooting flames and there's people running out, but it's playing like really happy like music, like kind of gypsy jazz guitar, like it's like just stuff going on. And then it just be like a quick kind of flash of like just crazy shit from happening from the show, them getting into hijinks. But yeah, so like we've worked on it like on and off for years. And it's just like every once in a while we kind of get motivated to kind of push a little further on it. But you know, life gets in the way, and the idea of making a cartoon when we don't have any kind of real artistic talent between us. I mean, that's kind of the aesthetic, is that I can't draw. But the characters are just shapes. Like my character is a triangle, green triangle. Leroy's is a yellow circle, but he's got a baseball cap, black rimmed glasses, and he's always got a smoke in his hand. And then the boss, Mr. Roney, who's just like kind of witless, and he runs the place, but he's just like a really crappy boss. And then there's like the crazy guy that works there that's just kind of like, you know, there's always that one guy at work that's just like, you wouldn't want to mess with him, but he's kind of crazy. And think like if you combined Bill Murray's character from Caddyshack and John Belushi's character from Animal House. That would be this guy. So then the four of them just like get into misadventures and stuff. But yeah, like I think if we could just kind of do a storyboard for at least one of the episodes, and then just have like do it almost like a radio show, like record all the lines and everything over top of just the storyboard, have it colored in, and then just like make it like a motion comic almost, like with the lines being read over top of it. And then that's how we just present the pilot episode, and just do it in installments over a little while, and just try and like build up some kind of interest in it or something. Because doing animation on YouTube doesn't work anymore. I've talked about this before. The way the algorithm works, you need to be creating content faster than is humanly possible, even for a team. Like, South Park does it in a week, but South Park has tens of millions of dollars of equipment and some of the best people in the industry working tirelessly to get that shit done on that kind of schedule. So there's no way that somebody who's just going to throw shit up on YouTube is going to be able to succeed on that. And I really hope that the people at YouTube hear that kind of shit and like know that it's not possible, and you killed a lot of people's careers by doing that kind of shit. But I digress. When I can find the time and like free money, if that ever is a thing, if I can somehow have a stable income where there's extra money that can just kind of be tossed towards something like that, because it's something that I am really passionate about, and I think it's a really funny idea. Like, this stuff would be, I think we'd be good at it. I'd like to be able to produce a cartoon, but in the long list of things that need to be done, and like their financial viability and their market and everything, is not high up on the list just yet. But I do really want to do it. You sure? Are you sure you're not bombable? Okay. Alright, whatever. You're the wall. Oh, can't you do number 5 before 4? Isn't that a thing? You can bomb it in Light World. Oh, okay. Let's take a visit. Aha! I already have. Look at that. I'm so smart. Those things look pissed that I turned them into those. Whatever. That almost looks like combination like Zol and some kind of turnip or something from Mario 2. Oh, you know what? There's probably... Better bomb the sides just to be safe. because you never know. That's Soma Cave. Goma Cave, okay. Soma. That always reminds me of the Strokes song. Although Soma is the drug that they hand out in rations in Brave New World. Another well-known randomizer spot. I can see why. But yeah, the Strokes song. Very good. Very good song. I like that song. Soma is what we will take when do. Alright, sorry, I'll stop. Might as well give her a go. Nope. Okay, that's fine too. You do what you want. Probably another spot that is also bombable on the light world. And then I'll check, and then it's already been done, and then I'll be like, oh my god. Okay. So we'll plow our way through this this next dungeon, and then I think I'll call it for the evening. What is it? It's 10:47. So giving myself lots of time. And like this dungeon's not too bad. I think I can mostly remember what to do. And the boss isn't too bad either. I mean, like, there's a lot of flying heads. I remember that. Shooting fire and all that good stuff. If I could just remember how to get there. Fuck heads. No one likes heads. You're right. They're stupid and I hate them. Get out of my face. Yo, fuck air, man. So, one of the guys me and Leroy used to live with, his name was Brian. He was a good dude, great guitar player. But every once in a while, he would have an evening where he would just like drink like a case of beer. And it's college, so I mean, you know, nowadays it's like, whoa, you drank a case of beer, you got a drinking problem. College, it's like, that's a Wednesday. And it probably was. So we were just partying and watching Spike TV episodes of like when trains crash and stuff. And, you know, there's a haze in the living room and everything. And so Brian is kind of losing it. He's losing steam and falling asleep. And so we're trying to get him awake because it's like, he's a heavy guy. Me and Leroy don't want to have to lift him, get him off the couch into bed. So we're like, hey, Brian, come on. Like, let's maybe try and get you to bed. Like, you're falling asleep on the couch. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, I don't know. Let's go for a fucking hike. And like, this guy's the least likely to do anything at this point. He's in fury stance. That's what we used to call it. When you're kind of like on the couch, your head's forward, your elbows on your knees, and your head's in your hands, and you're just fury stance. You're not going anywhere. So he's like, yo, let's go for a fucking hike. I'm like, all right, if that's what you want to do, we'll go for a hike. We'll get you some fresh air. And he just like grabs me like, yo, fuck air, man. As if like air killed his dad or something. I was just like, it just always stuck with me, you know? Someone just saying, let's go for a hike, and then you're like, oh, let's get some fresh air. It's like, no fucking way, man. No air for me. I ain't into that oxygen, that breathing shit. You know, college house stuff. Just the most ridiculous possible things all the time. But it was great because we would usually have houses of people that were in the music program. Like generally you could kind of find like Facebook pages or whatever before. So there were people that were like living in houses together, or like from like years above us or whatever, and it'd be like a music house. So then they put up like ads being like, this is a music house, like live here. There was a lot of camaraderie about the music program and being a musician at school that like a lot of programs didn't really have. I found a lot of other programs didn't really hang out with each other. So like people thought it was weird, kind of, that it was like we only hung out with other musicians and stuff, but why wouldn't you if you're a musician? Just being immersed in school stuff all the time. But it's not like, you know, oh, I'm going to a party and talking about engineering. Like, it's like we're going to a party and there's a jam space and everybody's taking turns playing music all night, and then there's a room where people are listening to records and talking about music, and like everywhere you go there's just music. So it was a cool experience, just like, you know, it was like a music neighborhood. There was like a couple of blocks where they were all college houses, but like there was a music house, then across the street, then like next street over was another one. How do I get, oh yes. Pry it open. Statue. Get out of here. Yo, fuck air, man. It's all filled with shit. Very astute. Okay, I gotta find my way to that guy. It's the one that's in like the lower right corner of this room. But you gotta go up and around to get it. Also, there's a lot of hidden bunny magic under these bridges. It's very annoying. You could do this dungeon first. How? Because you need the hook shot to get over. You not? Thanks. You don't need the hook shot to get over. How else do you get over? I'm trying to think like where else you can go. Because the way is... the one way is blocked. Well, there's all... I mean, with this game, there's always a way, I guess. I think this one's a fake. Nope. Not here yet. But it does get to that point where they just start throwing up cracked walls and they're all fake. Get out of here. Quit yanking me chains. Yeah. There we go. Bunny magic. Not the best time for it. Okay. I know where I'm heading. I don't know what you're talking about. I never used a hook shot for this. Well, just like to be able to get, because you were saying you could do this dungeon first. So when you first get to the Dark World, you start on like Ganon's pyramid, and there's like a river that blocks you from being able to get north of Ganon's pyramid to get into this town. Because the other way, if you go down and around, you can't get in because there's like those black rocks. So like until you get the hook shot, then you can't come over this way. They kind of like, it's like an environmental obstacle that you need to beat the first or second dungeon before you can go over into town and get to the further parts. But if there is a way to get over there, then that's fucking awesome. I would like to know that. Because I remember playing through this and like wandering around for fucking ever trying to find how I'm supposed to get over there. It's like, I don't know how to do it. And I even had the hook shot and I didn't put two and two together, but there's a spot that you can like just kind of get to the edge of the river and then you shoot the hook shot and then you get across. But it's like there's a skull or a bush or something, but it's just out of sight, so you can't really see it. You just gotta kind of take a shot of faith, basically. Hey! Don't kill me, Emma Bunny. Oh, cock. There we go. Big key. Big cheese, yeah. Oh, come on. Ugh. Taking a few more hits than I want to. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not entirely pro at this. Not really my Jimmy Jazz. I play it well enough to be able to beat it. But nothing to write home to Grandma about. Grandmother, I watched a man on the internet play a Nintendo game. Fast. Oh, that's nice, dear. A nice hallway. Who's your decorator? Blind. Come on. Where's my key? There we go. I feel like this might be a waste of a key, but I never remember where things at. You just hold on one sec. Thought I heard something. Sorry about that.
10 o'clock.
Highway. Hi.
I just our house is situated, well, it's not in the best, not in the best neighborhood, and it's situated on with an alleyway in the back, and so sometimes you just like hear things. So I just have that like thought of like, oh man, do I have the doors locked? Gran, he told me about Dino Erotica. What's that, Grandma?
Oh, ask your grandfather about that.
Oh, damn it. Ooh, no. No. Is it freezing them? Nope, it is not. Sprinkling them? Nope. Just getting them when they're not in there. Oh, it's sprinkling these fuckers. But this isn't going as well as it could.
Oh, it's time I told you about the family tradition.
STP, your commitment to a Dino Erotica bit is just so admirable. I love that it's just been so many months and we're still talking about it. But it is that shocking. I don't... I can't go back. I can never go back. Okay, that was close. Oh, shit. Maverick's back. Heed. Let's check this out first. I will continue till you get 1 million subs and we'll bake you a Dino Erotica cake. I appreciate that. That's just more motivation for me to pull this off. Stink, it's me, Zelda. Don't be deceived by the magic of blind the thief. Be careful. What's that you said about being careful? Well, I got bit by a murder bug. Come on. Get up. Well, that didn't go as well as it could have. Go. This is a bomb. Or snakes. It's this guy. So I will leave a bomb. Traveling around, having some fun, throwing some skulls. So much to learn. Don't be deceived by the Dino Erotica. It will erupt you. It will tell you things you could never dream to know. I mean, you're right. I would never want to know these things. It's a mad world. Bombs? Oh, you got them. You got the bombs.
Mary, don't you know me?
Huh? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's find this bastard boss. Stab him in the old face hole. For a stream, you should read Taken by the T-Rex. I would love to read it. My concern is the Twitch lovely Twitch enforcement team. Would they take offense to something like that? Good hole bomb. I bomb holes. I've been bombing holes since before you were born. Do it on YouTube. Again, they're really sticklers with like what is offensive and what isn't right now. I don't know what, but I guess it's, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, oh my. This is hell. Okay. Get you. Oh. Oh. Last one. Suck it. Damn it. Okay. That's where that goes. Went all the way around. And then got shown the door. YouTube is more, won't make any money from it. Yeah, that's true. And I mean, I don't really expect to make money off YouTube or any of this anyway. I feel like that's a trap. Should I feel like that's a trap? Because I feel like that's a trap. Oh. Strong stink. You know it. The stink is strong with this one. So strong, he throws skulls through iron bars. Wrought iron bars.
Oh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Please, take me outside.
Well, before I do, I'm gonna get me some Titan Mitt, which sounds like a gross sex act. Ooh. Titan's Mitt. Now you can lift the heaviest stones that were once impossible to budge. Okay, almost fucked that up. Where do we go now? Let's just see. What have we got? Oh! For fuck's sakes. Oh my god. So this is... I'm gonna say this controller is a little on the crazy side when it comes to... it feels a little more sensitive Well. Nope. Fuck. Oh, good. Okay. Perfect. I love it. Let's do it all the time. Oh. No. Oh, God. Really? Really? Okay. Oh. You son of a bitch dungeon. You dirty rat. I fall for that every single time. But it's the allure. Like, oh, there's a block and it's like blocking it. So could be treasure. It's never treasure. It's always a horrifying trap. Boom, I gotcha. Boom, roasted. Yeah, too bright. Damn it. How's my... Oh! No, I love that. I love that. That's so nice. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. This is not going as well as I planned. Bit easier to hit the head when it's on the bottom. Fuck. That laser is not my friend. Ugh. Oh, God. Cox. Yeah. Does that mean I'll have to go and find the little girl again? Or will he just be in the room because I have now activated him? Yeah, that was stupid. I hate that. That was dumb, idiot, and I hate it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Had enough of this garbage. Fly high, lesbian seagull. Hey, have a good one, STP. Get some rest, as always. Thanks for hanging. Be doing a little of this and a little of that tomorrow. Well, thanks for coming out. Bring some more Simpsons trivia for me. I'm hungry for brain testing. Welcome Night. Sounds like a really polite Shovel Knight spinoff. I am Welcome Night. Allow me to hold the door for you. Kill him with kindness, I always say. It's not even that funny, but I don't care. I'm just very easily amused with myself. Did I go in this house? I don't think I did. Actually, I think I just pretty much ran through the town and didn't really check too much out. Oh, no. I have been in here. Which one's the house that has the Mario picture in it? Well, I guess that wouldn't be here, would it? Already did there. Been there, done that. Been over here as well. This is treasure box game. Okay, I think I've been everywhere. Let's murder a dungeon master. If I can remember where to go. Psych. Gotcha. Ah, farts. That was worth it. Totally worth it. Regret nothing. Ooh. Oh my god. Give her a little of the grunties. It's this door, because this was... Let's go for it. Yep, there we go. Oh, not sweet. Secondary flying heads. Not a huge fan. Oh, come on. Dirt. Oh, okay. It's on. Like a prawn who yawns at dawn. Healthy medicine is good for what ails you. Oh, I blew his stupid ass up. Yes! Heck yes! Stink. Because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. As the wise men sealed the way to the dark world, the knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of the knights. It is ironic that the last one in this line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Do you understand? I do. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. May your plumage be bright, and all of your tickles hearty. Bring off, buddy. Alright, now gonna do a quick sweep over the map, get me some treasures where there was no treasures before. Tra la 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 la. Oh. Sorry, bird. And last one. I think that's another heart. Yeah, heart level increase. Let's double check and blow up some walls. We're good. I believe this has... What? Wasn't there something in here? Or is it... It's a treasure chest, but it's not available yet or something? Doesn't show up till after the 5th dungeon, maybe? I don't know. I feel like there was something in there. I'd like to speak to a manager, because I feel like I'm not getting the full service. Oh. Whoops. Oh man, I could have got this earlier. I was so convinced it was in the dark world.
Hey, blast you for waking me from my deep dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. Now I will get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Sure. Is that okay with you? Sure. I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See you.
I mean, that could have come in handy already, but I guess I did okay with it because I'm here. I'm not dead. I killed the bosses. I used the fires adequately. Alright. A few more treasures here and there. Hither and thither. I can think of one in the bottom left corner. Or so I thought. No, thank you. There is one around here somewhere, but... Oh, I think it's... There's a... One of the magics is over here. Get to it. Although... Could really do this all in one shot, because... There's some black rocks I can lift. If my old man memory serves me right. My memory is crumbling. Yeah, I'm glad True Pixel Gamer stopped by earlier and reminded me of all your base art belong to us. I haven't thought about that for a while. Always good for a hearty laugh. Until I realized it was like 19 years ago when I first saw that. Maverick, I don't even think you were alive yet. The first time I saw that fucking video on the internet on E-Bombs. E-Bombs World. Whoa. He throw too many bombs. Yum tum pity. Hold up the Master Sword and get the magic of bombos. Yeah, suck it, stupid idiot bird. I think there's a heart piece. Top right deserts. Oh, it's this. It's down. But there might be another one. Explosions. Whee! Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of shit that was like mind melting in 1991. And you gotta give it to the SNES sound chip. Like, the sound effects just still sound really great. They do. Like, it's... There's a charm to it. Like, it's clearly not the best. Like, compared to modern sound and everything. But there's like a... I don't know. Like, that sounds awesome. The storm sounds really good. The music that they were able to get off these games. I don't think this is part of it. Separate cave. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I'll remember that when I come back here and die 10 million times. Oh, okay, good. Still works. This was one of the heart pieces that I often forgot about. I remember there was a game file that I had semi-recently, probably a couple years ago. And I only had one heart piece left and I couldn't find it. And I was pissed. I was like, what is going on? Why can't I find this? And it was that one. But like, I never found it. I was just like, fuck it, I'll just beat the game. And then it was like later I looked it up. Or I think I watched somebody do a playthrough. Son of a bitch. So now it's one of those ones where I just like think about it because it was there. You know, like it's like, okay, you eluded me. Not anymore. I think that's it for Desert Secrets. Now I need to find where to get that treasure box. Right? Like it's somewhere in the dark world, and you bring it to this guy, because he's an old thief. Huh. I thought it was in like a dilapidated house or something. Guess maybe it's after. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm gonna look up where the third bottle is because it's really bugging me. Because I've gone this long and I can't remember where it is. LTTP. Third bottle. Letting everybody know that I'm doing it because, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get that. I'm the dumbest boy that ever lived. I'm so dumb and I'm really dumb. Cannot believe I skipped that. Cause like, I don't know, this is usually like one of the first things you do. Whoop. It was just so there. What? What were you even doing under? Are you from Paper Mario or are you in the wrong game? That is neat. Okay, well. Oh, the graveyard. And I think there's some stuff up in Death Mountain. I can do it now. La 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 la. I'm strong. I like that the graveyard isn't as dangerous a place as in Zelda 1. I mean, like, it's a nice touch that it's like super ridiculously like, oh, and ghosts and they're spooky. But like, trying to push all the different graves to find the secret grave. I can never remember which one it is. And then more ghosts keep coming out. A nightmare. Spoopy. Buraha. Buraroma. We watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy recently. Because Julia had never seen it. I think we just assumed that she had seen it, or I would have shown it to her already, but she knew the Hobbit movies, but hadn't seen The Fellowship or Two Towers or Return of the King. So obviously I was like, yep, let's watch it. Doing it right now. So that's the cane, right? Farts. Where's my portal? Where did I put it? Oh, I don't have one. Perfect. Okay, well, use the one here north of town now that I can get it easily. But yeah, I usually try and do like a big marathon once a year at least. And like watching them now, you know, like there's things that you kind of notice. But like, the movies are also, the first one's almost 20 years old. Well, like 18 years ago it came out, which is insane to think about. Fellowship of the Ring. I went and saw it with my mom. Like, I was a huge fan of the books. I read The Hobbit in grade 7. And I asked for the Lord of the Rings for my birthday in grade 8, and I got them, and I would just like read them in class. I just stick the book kind of half in my desk, just on my lap. Just like the teacher would be talking or would be supposed to be doing something else, and I just pretend to be writing. And I just sit and read the Fellowship of the Ring in class. Which is like, you know, was I missing out on anything? I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, so my mom was like, oh, these movies look really interesting. Like, this looks cool. Like, will you go with me? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, Mom. Like, I love these books. The fact that you asked me if we could go see them, like, sure, let's go. And I was so pleased. Like, it made me really, really happy how faithful, because they can't do everything. Not just because, like, it would be 30 years long of a movie, which it kind of still was, but not everything was going to translate. Like, you couldn't do Tom Bombadil. Straight up. There's a lot of singing in the first book. Constantly interrupted by somebody breaking into song. And it's just like, where are we even going? It's like, shut up. Like, stab something. The fuck? Like, go kill a fucking monster or something, please. Like 200 pages of fucking singing. But it's still really good, obviously, I'm just kidding. Like, I do get to the point where I'm like, yeah, okay, like, that's enough. And then you turn the page and you see the whole rest of the page and the next half page is like still singing. Fucking Tom Bombadil. But yeah, like, we discussed it at length, me and my buddies. My friend Damien is a very, very big Lord of the Rings fan. He knows all of the books inside and out, like Unfinished Tales and the appendices and everything, and he knows his shit. And we were talking because it's like, you know, Tom Bombadil, like, in the book, he takes, like, Frodo gives him the ring, which, you know, they did kind of cover that part of it where it's like Frodo just keeps trying to give away the fucking ring. It's supposed to be secret, it's supposed to be safe, you know, this is the biggest deal. Like, I think the part in the book where Gandalf tells him, like, how important it is that he doesn't fuck this up is like 40 pages. And then, like, he just literally everybody he sees, like, you take the ring. Damn it, kid. Like, were you not listening? But yeah, so but yeah, he gives the ring to Tom Bombadil. What's he do? He fucking laughs. He laughs. He picks up the ring and holds it and laughs. He just can't be bothered to interfere with any of it because it just doesn't concern him. But he knows that their journey is important because his lady's power, kind of like how everybody else's power, like Arwen is like dying, you know, all the magic is being sucked out of the world because Sauron's gathering his strength in the world. So like his lady, I can't remember her name. But I remember she's like singing a sad song because it's like, oh, we're gonna have to leave. Everybody's leaving. There's no more magic. There's no more good. All the green is lost. But yeah, that was always such a cool moment. Tom Bombadil laughing at the ring. Oh, come on! You know what? Fuck it. What even is up there? I'll do Death Mountain Caves next time. I think there's like a heart container, the cane of Samaria, and maybe one other thing. But we had a good run. I guess I'll put the BRB on there. Actually, is that a baby?
Cans!
Oh my
There
god!
was no baby, it was full of
Are
cans.
you sure?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, we had fun. Played some games. Did some Simpsons trivia. Rambled about this and that and the other thing. There he is. There's our boy. Haven't seen Roger in a while. Our official mascot here at the Lazy Shell. Determination in the face of being Australian. Extra saved just to be safe. Good job, Stink. Good job, Mav. You've been very consistent on your uploads. I have notifications for everything you put up on YouTube. So I'm glad you kept up on it. I obviously had to take a bit of a hiatus, but baby, and things are coming together with website and everything, and I'm excited to finally get things moving forward. I really want to make this thing a success. So, God willing, we can get an M-File session in tomorrow, even if it kind of sucks. Priorities come first. Yep, that's right. But, yep. So, good job. We'll take on the Ice Temple or Palace, or what are they even? Just dungeons? Did they say what they are? Palaces here? I don't know. Palaces is Zelda 2, I think, but whatever. It's not important. Anyway, get yourself a good taste of the
Salted pork.
and I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Although if I can, I'll get on at 8:30 and we'll do a little music chat. Hopefully I can figure everything out. 8:30. If not, 9 o'clock. Vidya games. All right. Good night. See you tomorrow.